guys, I'm Beth.
And I'm Jamal, and here's 5 things you should never say to a couple who are trying to conceive.
Don't say it. Don't stress about it, just relax. When you stop trying, it will happen. The trying is stopping it from happening. Stop trying and then it will happen.
I am relaxed. I am relaxed. You telling me to stop stress makes me more stressed. Doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Just stop trying. What, do you want me to just not have sex with my wife? Should we just, okay, yeah, let's just not have sex and then we'll have a baby. The reason this is annoying is because we're not stressed, but we are passionate about having children. There's difference. This isn't like, oh, I've had a long day at work and I'm super stressed and I just need to chill out. This is having a baby.
It's monumental stuff.
Yeah.
It's emotional.
Yeah, it's deep. It comes with its own package of emotional, like, weightiness.
We're not like intentionally trying to be stressed either. A lot of people know who are trying to conceive, you need to try and relax. But it's not as easy. When someone tells you to be relaxed.
It's like the worst thing. It's like telling someone to calm down in an argument. It just does the opposite thing. Scientifically speaking, we need to be having sex.
You've got to do your part.
Yeah, you've got to do your part. Yeah, there is an element of enjoying it and not being so pressured. You saying that to us actually does more damage than good, because all of these things we've heard before. Oh, don't have kids. It's so tiring. It takes so much out of you. You know what? Go and enjoy your career. Go and build a life for yourself. You're quite lucky actually that you don't have kids, because you can just work on your career. You're lucky, you really are.
The amount of times that this has been said to us. Oh my days. It's not a joke. Seriously, I would much rather have that problem than actually not physically being able to have children.
Yeah, definitely.
I would much rather be tired because my kid is keeping me up at night than just not being able to have kids altogether.
Yeah.
Like, that is a blessed problem. I appreciate the fact that, you know, it can be hard, but imagine if you didn't have that child altogether.
It's really dismissive of the desire to have kids. It's kind of a privileged position to be able to say that, and for us it feels like our feelings and our desires are being completely dismissed, and that having a career and having kids is like the same thing, whereas actually for us, when you can't have kids, that desire is even stronger. And I think people assume that you can, and so when they say build your career and stuff, of course we're going to build our career, we would do that anyway, but doing it from a place of only being able to do it and not being able to build a family as well is really difficult, and so it sounds really dismissive.
Oh, you have plenty of time. You're so young still. What, how old are you? Yeah, you're so young. You've got so much time.
We get this literally so much.
Especially because we're baby-faced.
Like, yes, we do look young. We're not even that young anymore.
We're 25, both
so
of us.
mid-20s is pretty normal. And not that we have to justify our relationship, but we've been together long enough and been married long enough to choose when we have kids. It's just ridiculous. It completely dismisses your choice as a couple to choose when you have children.
It's nobody's business but the couple's business to decide when they are the right age to have kids.
Yeah.
Just because you had kids when you're 40 doesn't mean that we have to have kids when we're 40.
And also dismisses your pain again. Just because we're young, it doesn't mean it hurts any less for us to not be able to conceive. Just because we're young, it doesn't mean that we don't go through the same things as older couples go through. We just have to endure it for longer because we've got a longer fertile window in which to be trying to conceive. All of these things, they're just really dismissive and undermining of you as a person and your right to choose and your right to have children when you choose to.
Yeah, and there's different ages of maturity as well for different people. Some people mature at a lot younger age than others. Some people just generally have different priorities. For us, family is so important.
Hey, so I've been thinking, I'm not sure if you ever thought about this, but you should just adopt. You know, you can't have kids right now, but that's okay, just adopt a baby. You know, they do adoptions all around the world.
Every single one of these things has been said to us, including this, which is just... I don't even have words.
There are no words for some people's ignorance.
It's not a second choice for us.
Yeah, it's not a plan B.
We've always wanted to adopt, like always.
Yeah.
You know, whether we had biological children or not, we always wanted to adopt. That's just a completely separate thing. Don't try and use that as like a substitute to fill our void because we haven't conceived naturally.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking, what if God didn't intend for you to be parents?
Now, this one is just so crazy. I mean, to drop hints of doubting your faith and doubting what God is doing in your life into the equation, it's just so messy. And you don't know what God has been speaking to that person about. Just because we're on a journey of creating a family, it doesn't mean that it's God's intention for us not to have family. Like, God works in ways that are so far beyond our understanding, and the things that we're learning through this process are giving us the strength to actually support and help other people, and to just for us to grow in love and in depth of understanding of each other and of God anyway. So I just feel like dropping the idea that this is God's plan or like God's intention for you to be barren and for you to not have a family just completely dismisses the nature of God, who is all loving and all caring, and it just dismisses your personal relationship with God and all your feelings.
You have to remember as well, there's multiple times in the Bible where there's couples that have been barren and God has given them children. Just because they were barren for a season doesn't mean that God's intention for their whole life was for them not to be parents.
Yeah, we just know that for us, like, God's heart is family and God's heart is unity.
We recognise we've been a bit jokey about it in our delivery, but these things are serious and they're all things that we've experienced and that we've had to deal with together. But we also understand that a lot of the times when these things are said, they're not said in malice or intended to be ignorant. I just think it's so important that we understand the language we use when talking to couples that don't have children, that could potentially be trying for children, or that are trying for children. It's just switching the wording around. It's completely fine to check in on people and see how they're doing, but just be careful that the language you're using isn't offensive.
And most couples who are trying to conceive, like, they don't need your advice unless they're directly coming to you for advice. If you're talking and they've dropped into the equation that they're trying to conceive, we don't need people to try and solve our problems there on the spot. Every bit of advice that you think you can give us, we've already heard and we've already researched ourselves, and so you don't have to solve it. You just need to be there. Just listen, just hear us out, pray for us, support us in that way. Let's just have some fun as well and continue to just be friends. Let it not be the all-consuming issue that defines our relationship until we have children or until we don't. We just want to be seen and heard and just supported just for who we are.
And to the people that are having children or are pregnant, don't feel scared to tell your friends that you're pregnant if you know that they are trying to conceive. I know for us, we feel just super happy for our friends. It's not, our issue isn't defined by them.
People who are trying do not want you to feel like bad for your celebrations, for your excitement in your life. It actually breaks heart when you feel like you can't celebrate with your close friends because they're trying.
You need to trust them with the information and not try and micromanage how they're going to feel about it. So if there is anyone watching now who is also trying to conceive and having problems, we want you to know that we are here for you, we're praying for you, we hear you, and we also want you to feel supported. So definitely comment down below or message us if you want to just start a conversation going and support each other.
Make sure you subscribe to our channel to follow our Trying to Conceive journey and all the other content that we have on our channel. If you want to find out more about our Trying to Conceive journey, we'll pop a video up in this little bar here and down below as well. Make sure you like this video and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.